this system is more efficient because it's done digitally. All that one needs is their gadget in the form of a handset phone, a tablet, the computer, and so forth. So it's really bringing justice up to date with, or justice delivered up to date with what is happening around the world. And you will know that this is not the first place that we've launched the system, the digitization of the courts. It's been in process within the higher courts, the High Court, the Admin Court, the Labour Court, the High Court, the Supreme Court, and the Constitutional Court. The system was launched at various times in the last few years, and you also appreciate that in those higher courts and those superior courts, the majority of litigants are represented. They have legal representation. They are represented by lawyers, and the filing and the processing of their cases through the system would be done on their behalf by their lawyers. But the situation is different here, where we talk about where we are concerned with the magistrate court, introducing the system at the level of the magistrate court. These are the courts that are accessed by the majority of our people, many of whom may not have the technology, the know-how, but the know-how and having possession of the requisite gadgets that would be needed. And also there's a question of distance for the rural litigants. Some may have to travel very long distances to access the court, but with the gadget in hand, if they're able to operate it properly, they don't have to worry about that. They can file through the e-filing system, where it's done electronically. So it is hoped that a lot of the hardships that rural litigants, actual litigants and aspiring litigants, a lot of the hardships that may have stood in their way will be eliminated through this process. The JSC has been on the ground, raising the awareness of people to the system, educating, distributing flyers, informing people in advance, and just to get them to know about the system, to get them interested in the system, and to encourage them to take their matters to court through the system, which is much easier. So all told, it is a great achievement for Itali and all the courts here in Magistrate Court here in Manicaland. We expect to see a lot of improvement in the manner that the cases are being prosecuted. Their cases are being prosecuted.
The digitization of our courts in Zimbabwe has been a journey which started in 2022 when we launched the IECMS in the superior courts, that is in the Constitutional Court, in the Supreme Court, and in the Labour Court. So we have successfully done that in those courts, and we have noted some considerable improvements in terms of access to justice for members of the public, for the litigated public, and also even for our stakeholders. But the phenomenal success has been in the magistrates' court. Because in the magistrates' court, that's where you get the majority of our indigent people, our people from our townships and our rural areas visiting those courts. So we are hopeful that by digitizing our court processes, they will be able to litigate and access our courts much more easier than they used to do before. So we are quite happy with the journey that we've traveled so far, and we are almost done in the magistrates court because we are implementing the system on a province by province basis. So we have done Matabeleland North and Mashonaland Central. We have done Masvingo Province and Matabeleland South Province. Now we are doing Manicaland Province and Mashonaland East Province. After we have done these two provinces, in a week or two, we are moving into Midlands and Mashonaland West Province. So the only other provinces that will be left are our most populous and the busiest provinces, which is Bulawayo Province and the Harare Province. Those provinces we have deliberately decided to do them last because of the volumes of work that we find in those provinces. So we need to tackle them in a very methodical and strategic manner.
And how does this improve or how increase the crop? And secondly, in terms of data protection, how secure and protected is the data with regards to your
Okay, I'll start with the second one. Data protection, we are very secure. The system itself has some inbuilt security features that are able to deal with anyone who would want to hack or manipulate or abuse the system. Then in addition to that, we have various layers of protection that are outside the system. We are also employing now what we call cyber security engineers, whom we are employing within the Judicial Service Commission, whose sole mandate is to look after the system, to make sure that the system is safe, to make sure that the system is not being abused, and to make sure that the data that has been captured in the system is not abused by people with malicious intent. One of the key fundamentals of this system is efficiency. The system has brought about so much efficiency to the extent that, for example, in the Supreme Court, where if someone files an appeal, it will take 12 months to 2 years for the appeal to be heard. As I'm talking to you now, if you file an appeal in the Supreme Court, it will be heard within a maximum period of 3 to 4 months. The appeal will be set down and it will be heard. Because, number one, the hearing of matters improves because time is not going to be wasted on writing court proceedings, because court proceedings are now being recorded. After being recorded, they are then quickly transcribed. The preparation of records is now much more improved again, because a record is prepared in a day or two when a matter is being, when the record is being prepared for submission to the Supreme Court. Whilst previously we need about 3 months to 6 months for the preparation of a record only. So this has expedited the preparation of all the records and all the other processes. There is a quicker way of doing it through the IECMS processes. Even here in the magistrates' court, when magistrates, all of you would record, they go into paper with heaps of into court with heaps of papers, and they need to write down all the proceedings. Now a magistrate will go into court with his or her laptop, and the proceedings are recorded. Using artificial intelligence, the proceedings are recorded, the recording system is then synchronized with our transcription system, where the voice record is automatically converted into text record within the shortest possible time. And thereafter, within the same day, that text record is then sent back to the magistrate as part of a record. So it has quickened the manner in which court proceedings are done, in which court processes are managed in our courts. It's because of the digital processes that we have embarked on.